3 theories about the universe that will blow your mind. The origins of things have always been a major concern for humanity. The origins of rocks, animals, plants, planets, stars, and even ourselves. The most fundamental of all these appears to be the origin of the universe as a whole, of everything that exists, without which none of the previously mentioned creatures and things, including ourselves, could exist. Why is the universe the way it is? Over the years, scientists have explored many ideas to explain our cosmos and its future. Today, we are going to look at some of the strangest ideas, from a brain world scenario that involves the universe floating in a higher dimensional space, to the Big Splat, which describes such a brain colliding with another to form an entirely new universe. Stay with us to the very end to learn more about the 3 mind-blowing theories about the universe that we are going to discuss next. Number 3. The Big Bang Theory. When you look up at the night sky, what do you see? If it's a clear night, you might see hundreds of thousands of tiny points of light, too numerous to count. Some are planets, some are stars, and some are even galaxies. But where did all these cosmic objects come from? The Big Bang Theory is scientists' best guess about how the universe began. In a nutshell, it means that the universe we know today is a result of 13.7 billion years of expansion from an impossibly hot and dense single point, which expanded and inflated at unimaginably rates at first, and then at a slower rate. Because current technology does not allow astronomers to directly observe the moment that the universe began to form, we derive a majority of our knowledge about the Big Bang from theoretical frameworks and mathematical formulas. However, the cosmic microwave background allows astronomers to detect the expansion's echo. Approximately 13.7 billion years ago, the entirety of the universe was compressed into a point of infinite density and heat called a singularity. Our universe began to expand faster than the speed of light, then suddenly exploded, according to physicist Alan Guth's 1980 theory, which revolutionized our understanding of the Big Bang. This period of cosmic inflation lasted only a fraction of a second, or approximately 10/32 of a second. Because the end of cosmic inflation was so abrupt and unexplained, traditional Big Bang models have come to dominate. Through a process called reheating, the universe was flooded with matter and radiation that eventually formed the particles, atoms, and other components of our universe's future stars, galaxies, and everything we see today. Since the Big Bang, the universe has been expanding. Edwin Hubble, a California-based astronomer in the 1920s, used a massive telescope to find faraway galaxies. Amazingly, he found 2 things that blew his mind. First, Hubble discovered that our Milky Way isn't the only galaxy in the universe. He came to the conclusion that the hazy, cloud-like objects visible in the night sky are in fact distant galaxies. There are billions of galaxies in the universe, and the Milky Way is just one of them. Second, Hubble discovered that the galaxies constantly move away from each other. To put it another way, the universe is expanding. Although most scientists support Big Bang Theory, other alternative theories are gaining traction. Number 2. The Black Holes. Most experts agree that the universe started as an infinitely hot and dense point called a singularity. Wait a minute, isn't that what people call black holes? In fact, some physicists say they could be one and the same. The singularity in every black hole might give birth to a baby universe. There's no reason to think our universe is any different. Black holes form when a very massive star dies and its core collapses into a space so small that not even light can escape it. The boundary that delineates this point of no return is called the event horizon, sort of an opaque wrapping that doesn't let you see inside the singularity itself. Importantly, as matter falls into the black hole, the event horizon grows, rapidly at first as the black hole begins to form, then more slowly as matter falls in at a lower rate. During the first trillionth of a second after the Big Bang, the universe expanded extremely rapidly, faster than the speed of light. Since space was technically being created, that universal speed limit doesn't sway much. Over time, that expansion slowed down. Doesn't that sound a lot like a black hole's event horizon? Is it possible that our universe is the event horizon of some other universe's black hole? The singularity at the center of a black hole defies calculation since the law of physics no longer apply there, but we can predict what will happen at the event horizon. The event horizon records the mass and the matter that has been sucked into the black hole. Together, the black hole and the event horizon expand until the surface area is just right to hold the records of all the matter that has fallen into the black hole. That data might be applied to any object in the cosmos. And believe it or not, the math adds up and solves some long-standing issues in the process. Researchers from the Perimeter Institute and the University of Waterloo first proposed this possibility in 2014. The Big Bang hypothesis, according to the Perimeter Institute, states that our relatively comprehensible, uniform, and predictable universe arose from the physics-destroying insanity of a singularity. It seems unlikely. The black hole hypothesis is a lot cleaner. We might live in a universe within a black hole, within a universe within a black hole. It might just be black holes all the way down. Number 1. The Multiverse Theory. Do we live in a multiverse? Maybe, maybe not. According to the notion of a multiverse, ours is not the only possible universe despite its vast size, tens of billions of light years across with hundreds of billions of galaxies and almost an infinite number of stars. Another possibility is that the multiple universes exist, each one distinct from the others. There could be an infinite number of universes, each with its own set of physical laws, collections of stars and galaxies, if such things exist, and possibly even intelligent civilizations. Our reality may be part of a bigger collection of parallel universes called the multiverse. The multiverse is mentioned in several branches of physics and philosophy, but it's most prominently applied in inflation theory. A hypothetical event occurred when the universe was very young, less than a second old, according to the inflation theory. According to NASA, the universe experienced a period of rapid expansion, inflating to become more orders of magnitude larger than its previous size in an extremely short period of time. According to Heling Deng, an Arizona State University cosmologist who studies parallel universes, our universe's inflation likely peaked around 14 billion years ago. While inflation eventually stops, it doesn't happen everywhere all at once. Deng explained, while inflation may be falling in some areas, it may be rising in others. This means that while inflation may have stopped in our world, it may still be happening in other, much more distant locations. When smaller universes pinch off from larger ones that are inflating and expanding, a sea of infinite inflation filled with many universes can be created. If inflation were to continue forever, each universe would have its own set of physical laws, particles, forces, and fundamental constants. This could explain some of the peculiarities of our universe, particularly those that defy standard physics explanations, such as dark matter and the cosmological constant. In simple words, so many things had to line up just right in our universe that the existence of life seems improbable. If there is only one universe, it likely wouldn't have life in it. But in a multiverse, there are enough chances for life to appear in at least one of those universes. Most scientists, however, remain skeptical of the multiverse concept because the theory is not particularly compelling. There are numerous theories and explanations for the origin of the universe, but scientists are still searching for a conclusive answer. What do you guys think about the origin of the universe? Do let us know your thoughts in the comments section below.